In this video, I'm going to go over the planner supplies and stickers that I plan to use in the month of May, as well as the book club book for May. So if that sounds interesting to you, please make sure you're subscribed and I'll be right back. Hi, I'm Kristen. I post functional planning videos on my channel 3 times a week, usually using my Erin Condren monthly planner. In this video, I want to talk about what I want to use in my planners in May and get some help from you too. So here, first let's talk about, I actually don't think I need this. This is my planner. I don't think I need that for this video, but there it was. All right, so what I have here is the book for our little book club that we just started. And we actually haven't had a meeting yet, but we are currently reading Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens, and we will talk about that in May and the first Thursday in May. Since May will have already started by the time we're having a meeting for the first time, I wanted to go ahead and pick the book for May, and then in that meeting we'll pick June's book together, I think, or at least vote on something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. This is a very informal book club. It's my first time doing anything like this, so we're just gonna kind of see how it goes. And I just thought I'll pick another book that I think a lot of people may have already read or want to read, and that way it's kind of like a safe choice, and then we can get together and discuss what we want to read the following month. So this is The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna. Just like the Where the Crawdads Sing book, I have already read this, but I really liked it, and it's kind of like one of the books that I wouldn't mind rereading, and so I wanted to read it again for book club, and yeah, it's just a really good book. So if you're interested in that, I will leave a link to the book club sign up, as well as the video where I explain book club a little more. So yeah, feel free to check that out. So Kristen Hanna, The Great Alone. Next up, I have my notebook here that I am using for kind of planning and brainstorming my garden and landscaping. Working on that is one of my goals. That is why I had my planner here. Now I remember to show you that it's not actually in here. Here, let's get to... So one of my goals that I set for April was working on landscaping, and I'm realizing that that is like a way bigger thing. Right now I'm in the planning stages, let's put it that way. I thought I would do a little more of the actual work in April, but it's just kind of just with scheduling and stuff and not having the help I need all the time, then it's just, it's taking longer. So it is one of my Q2 goals, is to get our landscaping in our backyard like looking nice and being like a comfortable, nice place to spend time in. And so I have this notebook here that I've been using a little bit to kind of start planning out my gardening and stuff, and I've been using it this way. This is just a grid notebook, or like a graph paper notebook from Erin Condren, and I had already I went through like my stash of all my seeds and stuff and just kind of made some notes about what I have and some notes about what I want to plant for my garden this summer, and like what planters I want to put them in. And I had planned to maybe sketch out some things. There's nothing else in here, but I did get this recently in the mail, and it's been a really nice source of inspiration. This is a little brochure that I get, I think every quarter, I guess, every season probably, from a plant company called Proven Winners, and they just, they manufacture plants to sell at like nurseries and stuff. They're so pretty and like it's so like inspiring. Like I just want all of these plants like all over my yard and all in my house and everywhere possible that I can get them. But anyhow, even if I don't get these exact plants, I like the the ideas here. So this is something I'm going to be looking at and kind of trying to figure out what I can put in what parts of my yard. And then there's a nice little local store right outside my neighborhood that I can visit and try to find some of these and get some advice there as well. And I don't know, this is just my starting point, I guess. It's amazing how overwhelming things can be. Like whenever I'm setting goals and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna work on this and I'm gonna do that. And then when it comes time to actually do it, it's like, whoa, I have no idea what I'm doing. Like this is a way bigger project than I thought it was going to be. And I have to like learn all this stuff before I can do anything. And especially something with like investing in like plants and things. Like I don't want to buy the wrong thing and put it in the wrong spot and then it dies. It's just, it's like, it's hard. It's been a little overwhelming, but this is something I kind of thought it would be fun to kind of sketch out some ideas, maybe even cut some things out and paste them in here. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to be playing with some of these things in May, and hopefully I'll have some pictures of at least some work I've done that I can show you. Okay, and then let's talk about stickers. So in the month of May, I am still kind of on my no sticker buying journey and using up what I have journey. However, our friend Nick from the community, from the fam, you may have seen Nick in the comments. Nick has a shop called Stick with Nick, and I purchased some super pretty, like floral themed stickers here. And what's really cool about Nick's stuff is Nick has a set called No Crumbs, which means it's like just what you need and you don't have all this extra stuff left over. And that fits perfectly with my whole like strategy of using what I have and like not having a bunch of extra stuff in my stash to overwhelm me. So like when I use this kit, I'm not gonna have a ton left over and it's gonna be awesome. Just in the way I do plan, I don't use like a full weekly 2-page spread, so I will have some leftovers, but what's cool is that I can just use this like for 2 weeks and it's gonna be great and I love it. And so these were some of the freebies that came, and I can use some of them match, and yeah, so the freebies actually go with it too. This says even the tiniest of flowers can have the toughest roots. I love that, and this like goes with my whole like landscaping and working on my yard thing. So yeah, I'm excited to use these, and congrats on opening your shop, Nick. Proud of you. Okay, so we're gonna use these, and then here's the other stuff I have for May. So in the Erin Condren planners, May's color is this like peachy blush pink kind of color. So I have the monthly sticker book page from last year's sticker book, and then I have this year's. Last year's is like way cuter than this year's. It's because of the plants and the green. I wish that this one matched this one a little more, but it doesn't. This is the current one that's available. This one is unfortunately no longer available, but it's so cute. Anyway, I'm going to be using these, and then I just have some other little things that I have, you know, cut out from various Erin Condren themed things, and then some scripts that I made using my Cricut. I also have this little envelope. Now these are all stickers cut out from the stickers that come in the back of like all your Erin Condren planners. Some of these were from like a monthly planner, some were from a teacher planner, some are from notebooks. They're basically all the stickers that match the May color scheme, and I put them in this envelope just to keep them together, and I want to use them. It's getting harder and harder. There's so many stickers. Like this is the reason why I don't need to buy as many stickers. These also came from a Paper Studio little mini sticker book that I got at Hobby Lobby, and these also match, so I put them in here with the May stickers. I'll leave those in there. And then of course I have my reusable sticker album from Orange Umbrella Co. And so I'll be using this, you know, as needed with all of these little scripts and things. And then I have my page of May stickers. These are all like the sticker kit leftovers or freebie samplers or just stickers I've purchased, and I took all of the colors that go with like the Erin Condren colors, and I have organized them that way so that when I do my monthly spread, they're all together. So that I will be using those as well. So those are the stickers that I'm going to be using in the month of May. The very last, no, there's two more things. So here we have, this looks like a planner, but it's not. This is my cover collection. So all of these are covers that I have just put on an old coil from an old planner. I don't know what cover to use. Usually I'll have a cover to show you in this video. I like to do a cover that matches the monthly color scheme or coordinates, or is at least like in that theme. I like to have something that is the right color, but I don't really have a cover that is that peachy color. So I just thought, how about you help me figure out which cover I want to use? This Pretty Etta V one I'm going to be using in June because it matches the June color. So I'm going to wait on that one. I thought about this Etta V cover because this is a very May-ish color right here. So I might use that one, and then it's a nice transition into June with the aquamarine or whatever color that is. So I'm thinking it's going to be this one, but let's look at the rest. I have this one. This is pink. This one is kind of a peachy color, but it's more pink. This one as well. So this one is the other option. This is also Etta V. This is like my favorite cover besides the Mid-Century Circles. But it is a little bit torn up, and so I'm always hesitant to use it because I don't want it to break. I don't think it's on the site anymore. I don't remember seeing it. Maybe if it is, I need to just buy another one. So there's this option as well. Here's another leopard print. Is this the same pattern? This is. So this is the pattern M. This is like Monaco, and I think it's denim. I can't remember, but I use these colors a lot together. I really like them. It's just kind of like my jam. So that's the same cover, just in two different colorways. This one I'll probably use in July. I don't know. We've got the Color Blends cover, Layers. That's kind of peachy. Kaleidoscope. Here's my metallic Mid-Century Circles, which I love, and then the basic Mid-Century Circles, which I also love. This is the one I use for January because it says the best time for new beginnings is now, which is a perfect sentiment for January, and it kind of has that peacock color. This was my February cover, and this one looks very fallish to me. And then of course we've got the holiday ones, and then there's some dashboards back there. But I don't know, what do you think? How about between this Etta V or Kindness Always Etta V, or what do we say, Layers? Layers. What do you think? Anyway, let me know in the comments. I'm sure we'll figure something out. Anyway, all right, and then now the very last thing that I want to do is I want to test out these Erin Condren markers and pens to see which ones work the best with the May color. So I did this in April here in my little notebook and figured out what colors to use, and I think it ended up being this Lilac and Iris dual tip, dual ink marker. So let's go here to a blank page, and I'm gonna write May colors, and let's do some swatching. Let me grab my planner and we'll open it to the May tab so we can get a good idea of like the colors we're going for here. So what do we have? Got all these. Oh, and then I did grab some bookmarks. This is a Flower Power bookmark and a Mid-Century Circles bookmark. Those match. All right. Let's start with, there's two here that are not Erin Condren, and then everything else is Erin Condren. This is an Ohuhu dual tip dot pen that I got on Amazon. And you've got the dot, and you can use it as a highlighter as well. There's also this side. Ohuhu. All right, and then we've got the mild liner. That one's fluorescent. That was already a no. Mild liner. That is a negative. That's a no from me. All right, now we've got Erin Condren. So these are Erin Condren highlighters that I don't think are available anymore. This was like blush. I think it's called. And then this one is just orange. I think that's too orange. Right? Like, yeah, like that's too orange. It's probably hard for you to see. So I'm gonna say no to that one. The blush one is a maybe. These are a maybe. All right, now we have the dual tip marker. I don't know what color this is. The EC dual tip, and then this is the fine side. I mean, that matches. That's a good match. And then we have the ultra fine. No, the ultra fine is different. This is just fine tip. It's not a dual tip. It's just an Erin Condren fine tip. The ultra fine tip has like a different, yeah, these are not the ultra fines. That's close, but I don't like how it writes. I don't like, it feels very dry. These are the Focused collection. This is mauve. This is from the original set, and I think this is going to be too pink. Yeah, that's way too pink. I'm pretty sure that's mauve. And so that's a no. These are from the newer, like the Sunset collection. And one of them is like called Sunset and one of them is something else. And I don't remember which is which. But this one, so this one is a no, but this one is close. Okay, and then this is the dual tip dual ink marker in coral. The highlighter side is called salmon. Oh, and it looks too pink on the paper, but looking at that, that's almost right. And the fine tip side is coral. I don't know, I kind of like that one. I think it's too red though. And then this is a just an Erin Condren gel tip, and it's meant to be the cherry blossom color for May. So this one is supposed to match. And I don't really like how that one writes either. So I think the Ohuhu is good for it being very like muted, but I think that these, it's weird, like, yeah, I don't know. What do you think? Anyway, I think the salmon and coral ended up being a little too red, even though it almost looks like it should match this. It doesn't, it's too red. I'm thinking the EC dual tip and then the Ohuhu. So like, let's see, let's try this. So let's do like a highlight with the Ohuhu dot marker. And then let's do that. Almost looks too orange now. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just something fun I thought I could do. Actually, this one is probably spot on for May. Now that I look at it, it's like spot on for these like overlapping parts. So what about this? What about we highlight with that, and then we can write with that. Okay, I guess, ooh, I don't know, but then there's the blush. Oh, that might be the winner. We'll just use all three of these. How about that? So these are our colors we're using, and that's funny because they're all pink, even though May is very peach. So we've got the lighter pink from the Focused Collection dual tip markers. We've got the Ohuhu dot marker, and then we've got this old Erin Condren highlighter and blush. So that's what I'm going to be using. I do think that that dual tip looks pretty good. So if you have this one, that's going to look really nice with May. So anyhow, that's it. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you really liked it, please consider subscribing. I post functional planning videos on my channel every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I would love to see you in the next one. Okay, bye.